The scenic resort region of Mornington Peninsula, part of the Pinot Coast, is just over an hour drive south of Melbourne. The area's cool climate brings consistency to the Pinot Noir. Yabby Lake Vineyard is in a beautiful setting with a light and welcoming cellar door. The vines were first planted in 1998 with a single vineyard Pinot Noir released in 2002. The winery features the first Pinot Noir ever to win the Jimmy Watson Trophy, the most prestigious wine award in Australia. Yabby Lake buys only 500-liter, bigger French oak barrels from different makers in France that are valued at $3,000 a barrel and have a lifespan of 7 to 8 years. They have an engaging collection of art both inside and outside the cellar door. Montalto produces award-winning Mornington Peninsula wines. The estate is a stunning setting, offering beautiful food and fine wine. Produce comes from the estate's own gardens, with the restaurant and cellar door overlooking the 50-acre property. Stonier Wines is located in Merricks and has embraced an unwavering commitment to the production of premium Pinot Noir nurtured by the peninsula's cool climate. Winemaker Michael Simon has a cherry and raspberry-scented Pinot that's created from some of the peninsula's oldest vines. The wine stays in big French barrels up to 10 months and then in the bottle 6 to 9 months before releasing. Merrick's General Wine Store is a sweet country store, inspired by the rustic charm of farm life. Guests can enjoy and buy fine wine, food, art, and produce at this much-loved, charming general store. Jackalope is a 5-star luxury hotel in the area. It's contemporary with comfortable and spacious suites offering sunset views over Willow Creek Vineyard. The rooms are called lairs and come with an open floor plan, loft ceilings, and chic bathrooms. Doot 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 is their fine dining restaurant and features a lighting fixture with 10,000 lamps representing the number of bubbles in a Prosecco. They too have an on-site garden. Yarra Valley sits at the doorstep of Yarra Valley Wine Region, southeast of Melbourne. It's only 50 minutes away from the city into the area, making it an easy day trip or weekend escape. There's a lot of agriculture in the region, with cattle, sheep, hay, and mixed farming, an ideal environment for creative and innovative wines, and also a bright culinary scene. Today, the area is highly regarded with over 50 wineries. The Oak Ridge Winery is an award-winning, internationally recognized winery, producing outstanding single vineyard wines. The Oak Ridge Kitchen is one of Australia's hottest winery restaurants, using thriving ingredients from the Oak Ridge Kitchen garden, as well as wild produce foraged from around the area. Yarra Yering is a 50-year-old winery that relocated to the Yarra Valley in 2014. It's run by female winemaker Sarah Crow, who brings a modern progressive winemaking style to her wines. They win consistent awards and are best known for their dry red and Cabernet Sauvignon. Recreated from an abandoned collection of century-old farm buildings, nestled among 200 acres of vineyards, apple orchards, and a vegetable garden is Melitos, a family-owned regional cafe and pizzeria. Healesville Sanctuary is an Australian wildlife environment that focuses on local conservation and Indigenous culture. The sanctuary plays a critical role in saving some of the world's most endangered animals, especially the koala rescue program. Yering Gorge cottages are on the grounds of an expansive golf course. Each accommodation is a self-contained cottage and comes with an assortment of goodies included in the stay. At dusk and through the morning, hundreds of kangaroos venture down from the hill and can be seen from the cottages. King Valley in Victoria, Australia is the home to Australian Prosecco. The King Valley region is centered on the King River, with rolling hills, lush landscapes, and a soil rich in nutrients for cooler climate mountainous grapes, perfect for Prosecco. The Delzato winery was the first to grow Prosecco. With Otto and his sons Michael and Christian, their first release in 2004 produced only 375 cases and sold out instantly. It was in such demand they had to set a limit of 3 bottles per person. Today, they produce over 40,000 cases per year. The other wineries in the region began to follow suit, and today, each family has their own style of Prosecco. Pizzini Winery is owned by Alfred, Fred, and Katrina Pizzini, with all 4 of their adult children involved in the business. They handpick the grapes. The base wine is rested on yeast lees after fermentation. Pizzinis have 4 different types of Prosecco. They also have an Italian cooking school ran by Katrina. Brown Brothers have been making wine for 130 years. The family began planting Prosecco vines in 2004 after seeing the success of the Delzados. Today, the 4th generation of Browns are in charge, with the first female winemaker, Catherine, at the helm. Chrismont is Arnie and Joe Pizzini's winery, and their cellar door offers only one Prosecco that focuses on finesse and balance with a sublime creamy texture. When one talks about New Zealand, one of the key descriptors is just how pretty it is. JauntTV ventured to Auckland and its surrounding areas to prove the point. Auckland is a major city in New Zealand's North Island. In the center, the iconic Sky Tower has views of the harbor, which is full of boats, in an area lined with bars and cafes. So Auckland is a new luxury hotel in the city center. The 130-room boutique hotel features designer touches. The chic starts at its welcoming entrance, the mega chandelier in the lobby, state-of-the-art rooms, restaurant, and bar. One Tree Hill is a volcanic peak and an important memorial place for the Maori and other New Zealanders. A village once sat on the dormant One Tree Hill volcano when a battle in 1740 resulted in the chief's death and the abandonment of the area. However, one native tree remained. Not knowing its significance, a white settler cut it down in 1852. In response, a prominent businessman, John Logan Campbell, planted a grove of pine trees, only one of which survived. An obelisk memorial of him remains. Mount Eden is a cone of a dormant volcano and the highest natural point in the Auckland region, standing at almost 650 feet high. Takapuna Beach is a nice beach to take a stroll and enjoy the views. Waiheke Island is a 40-minute ferry ride from Auckland. Wanroa has a lovely beach that is easy to walk to from the village, where many enjoy sailing. The village above the beach is popular with restaurants, boutiques, arts and crafts, and even ice cream. Outside the city of Auckland, New Zealand, near Perot, is the Kaimei Mamaku Conservation Park, a historic mining site with several popular hiking trails among its 174 square miles. JauntTV took a stroll on a beautiful day through the mountain range to experience what it might have been like during those old mining days. Bridges had to be built to link the 2 sides of the mountain range. The first bridge combined the railway and road over the river. For the tunnel, workers had to cut through difficult rock. After building, there were a few issues. For example, when a train came through the tunnel mouth, it would spook the horses trying to cross the road, so another bridge had to be built. Ultimately, the railway had to cross the river in 3 places to traverse rigid rock cliffs and bluffs through the gorge. In 1885, the Woodstock Gold Mining Company had formed. Over the years, management changed hands several times as there were fires, destructive floods, and technology all influenced the circumstances. After cyanide processing was introduced, gold was easier to extract, and the company was able to extend its workings and erect a new battery. Today, there are structural remains of the Stamper battery and cyanide plant, all of which you see during this magnificent hike. Join us as we take an intrepid travel jaunt to Fiji by seaplane. Fiji is made up of 333 tropical islands in the heart of the South Pacific. Many of these islands are luxurious private hideaways, all-inclusive resorts, simple villages, or simply uninhabited. To get to our resort, we took a 6-passenger seaplane. Seaplanes are half boat, half plane. They have floats instead of wheels and are designed to land on and take off from water. Our plane was older. It puttered and creaked, so at times it was exhilarating and at other times downright scary. With a population of less than 1 million people, a lot of Fiji is undeveloped, and you can really see this from the air. The rugged landscapes, white sand, blue lagoons, palm tree-lined beaches, crystal clear waters, and coral reefs. Pure beauty. Good thing seaplane landings are softer than a normal runway. Our welcome was pure Fiji style with a friendly island serenade and cool rum drink. There's a lot of relaxation and exploring to do, enjoying Fiji's natural beauty. At least until our flight back on the rickety plane. Bula bula. South Africa is a country of incredible history, beauty, and wildlife. JauntTV took a once-in-a-lifetime trip that included the malaria-free Pilanesberg Game Reserve to see safari animals, to mingle with the penguins at Boulders Beach outside of Cape Town, and to see humpback whales in Nishna. Enjoy the wildlife only in Africa. Its beauty is profound. Join JauntTV as we learn to make argan oil in the Atlas Mountains of Morocco. Argan is a rare flowering plant grown only in the semi-desert area of southwestern Morocco. Despite its naturally nutty aroma, argan oil is not made from a nut at all. The fruit of the argan tree is small and green in early spring. It turns gold and is picked and opened. Argan oil is produced from kernels inside the pit. To extract the kernels, Berber women first dry the fruit in the open air and then remove the fleshy pulp from the thick peel. Each pit is cracked between 2 stones. The kernels are then removed, crushed, and then ground into a thick paste by hand with a stone kern. This extraction is done by hand and takes a couple of hours of churning for one batch. The paste is then squeezed to produce the oil. The brown mash expels pure, unfiltered argan oil. Finally, they decant unfiltered argan oil into vessels. The remaining solid is a rich protein and is used as animal feed or as a type of soap. There are 2 varieties of argan oil, culinary and cosmetic. Culinary argan is used for dipping bread, on couscous, and in salads. Cosmetic argan oil is used as a hair and skin moisturizer. In either case, the benefits are worth the extensive labor.